Hold on to your valuables, people. It's the all-new Davis and Davis Show. Drop whatever the heck you're doing and grab your friends, grab your family, heck, grab your pets, and sit them the heck down to listen to the most adrenaline-filled kick-butt podcast in the world. Bust open that liquor cabinet, grab the most expensive stuff that you have, pour it in a pint glass, and chug that stuff down. The new Davis and Davis Show is about to melt your face off.
Go to davisanddavisshow.com for links to this podcast. Listen at your own risk.
Hi guys, I'm Bri.
And I'm Alli. This is Offscript.
If you think about it, books are potential scripts for movies.
When this adaptation happens, typically it's disappointing because they went off script.
In this series, we will be talking about how off script they went.
All right. Hello.
Welcome
To Offscript,
a podcast.
where we compare books to their movies.
That is Alli.
And that is Bri.
Look, it's me trying to screw you up now.
I realized I didn't last week.
You didn't. That's why I did that.
I tried, actually, and you didn't catch it because instead of, oh, welcome, we're a podcast. Where we do, like, I combined it. What did we say?
Oh, no, you did. It threw me off, and I was like, all right, I'm going to be able to just go with it and do the next part. Yeah, you can't do that.
I know,
do
that
something
one was
like I
too
just
easy.
did.
That was too easy. But anyway, so yeah, we're on season 7, episode 5, and we're doing a fun one today. Well, I mean, fun.
Yeah,
is a
we are.
way to say it.
It's funny because it's kind of true crime, but it's also not true. So it's just crime.
It's just crime that I am excited to talk about because I was so confused throughout a lot of it.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Well, let's go.
All right, we're gonna do American Psycho today. Mm-hmm. All right, and pictures.
Oh, I haven't told everyone. Of course, this is going to be months and months after the fact. But Loki got neutered. Mm-hmm. And actually, I've made posts about it on Instagram for Offscript. And poor little dude, freaking hell. When I got him back, they just gave him a shot that was a pain med for 3 days that might energize him. And I was like, might? I know my cat. My cat is going to get energized from this. But I assumed he would be hurting because he just had surgery. So, you know, he's not going to be too crazy. My fucking cat was fucking crazy. And it took them 3 days to give me gabapentin to actually help him calm down.
Goodness me.
But now, like I was telling Alli, the last 2 days, I gave him gabapentin last night when John and I went out because we were out for a while, and I was like, well, I'd rather you sleep. Then I was really sad. I got a camera for in that room. The whole night he laid in his little chair right in front of the door just waiting. I was like, this breaks my heart. I shouldn't have got this camera now. So the last few days since this weekend, I've been able to be with him pretty much for the majority of the day. I haven't been giving him the gabapentin.
Oh, yeah.
And he still tries to play a little bit, but he's been sleeping more often than not. I'm like, I think getting him the gabapentin really helped.
Good. Mm-hmm. Good. It's a cutie.
Yeah, with his little cone on.
Yep. Okay. Good picture. Mm-hmm. Pet update again. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's been, our pet updates have been like.
Our only picture?
Yeah.
Because nothing else is happening.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got bad news about Clutch. Mm-hmm. I decided we let it go a week. He was being owie. I don't remember when we talked about this. Was like first episode? I don't know. So he was yelping all summer, and I was like, I'll take you in. Not all summer, like a week. And they told me that they're pretty sure he has bone cancer. And so he's right now doing really good. Like his, like sleeping it off for the x-ray. They give him big drugs for that. And it's like what he needed to rest his back. Cause he hasn't yelped at all about his back, and Luna's gone back to
beating him up.
Yeah. But so we're gonna just, cause like, it's like, there's no cure. It's basically amputation. And I was like, okay, he's almost 11. I'm not gonna make him go through that. So that
was literally the exact same thing that happened to Megan with Roscoe.
Yeah. gotta go do more x-rays and stuff to verify.
That's probably exactly it. That's probably, yeah. So it's like, yes, we love our pets. Like, he just stole your chair. We love our pets, but at that point, it's kind of like,
do I want to put you through
tests and shit, or just let you live your life, and then once it gets to that point, put you down.
Yeah. So sad. But right now, we're just looking at how happy he is, and he's just back to himself. So we're going to enjoy that now.
Yep.
But anyways, so about dead dogs, let's talk about dead people. That's my segue.
Your dog's not even dead.
I know. Oh, no. All right. Well, there's a dead dog in this story.
Yes, there is.
There's also murder, drugs, rape, abuse, the whole 9
Shebang.
yards. Yeah. So it's a rough read, I will tell you that, because it goes into detail about all of it. Okay, so our synopsis is: in New York City, a handsome young urban professional, Patrick Bateman, lives a second life as a gruesome serial killer by night. Yeah. Our author is Bret Easton Ellis. Our director is Mary Hannon. Heron. Let's try that again. Heron.
A female directed this?
Yes.
That's mind-blowing to me.
Yes, Mary Heron. Let me say her name right. And then she also wrote it. Screenplay.
Whoa.
And so did Guinevere.
Guinevere. That's
Okay.
what I would say.
Yeah, you're right. But Guinevere Turner. Cool. I don't know why I paused. Okay. Audiobook reader was Pablo
Schreiber.
What?
Schreiber.
Okay.
I had some dude on YouTube, and you could definitely tell that he had seen the movie already, because he was definitely trying to talk like Christian Bale.
That would be so much more fun. This guy was all right. He wasn't great.
It was. He was hilarious. He did a really good job.
Okie dokie. Book came out March 6, 1991. Movie April 14th, 2000. That's a 9-year difference.
Whoa.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, but also I thought this movie came out before I was born.
Not quite.
No, I was 8 years old.
Yes.
I'm surprised I didn't watch it when I was 8.
Oh my gosh. Well, based on other stuff you've watched, I'm shocked too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So what did you do first?
I watched it first.
I read it first. Oh man.
I really think this is one of the ones that you need to watch first to understand the book.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, because I had my same questions were after I watched the movie too. Okay. Great. You can answer them for me.
I can try.
All right. So now we've seen it. What do you think of the plot?
You go ahead, Allie. I know you're going to have more words than me.
I just don't get it.
Here I am. Allie, you're going to have more words than me. I don't get it.
I am like, all right, I just won't even wait to answer this question. Is he he seems shocked, but like not. Like he seems like it's a double personality, but not. And then how does he not get caught?
Because no one believes him.
Right. But okay, I could be like, oh my gosh, I'm murdering people, and my evidence is still there. Like he even asked like people like, oh my gosh, what about that, that murder that happened over there? And they're like, okay. And it's like, I mean, he cleans up after himself. Sure. There's a scene where he freaking gets flagged down by the cops and I'm just confused.
What's funny is like, I can't, I'm not confused, but like, I can't answer it. It's hard to answer.
Okay. But then, answer this like second personality thing.
Okay. I think he does. I think he has a second personality.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I think they're very similar.
And it's not like Fight Club where he's lucid and he knows both of them.
Exactly. I think it's very similar. I think it's just an easy switch into the serial killer and then back.
Okay.
Especially since he's so like OCD about how rich and wealthy he is.
Yeah.
And then his OCD in his killing.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that's how that happens.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I think it's a great story. And I think the book just enhanced the movie for me.
I'm so happy for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why did we pick it? Why did you Oh, we said it in the last.
I did say it in the last one. I was like, I already told you.
Yes.
I guess I have to fucking say it again. I went to my friend's wedding and one of his groomsmen found out about Offscript. And so American Psycho came up because it was his favorite book adaptation. And he was like, I think the book is great. And I think it adds to the movie. And I was like, really? Because this was one that I've been putting off for a while because I knew you wouldn't like it. And
Appreciate you.
And then he said that, and I was like, "Oh, we gotta do it." So
I'm just glad I had hours worth of yard work to do.
yeah,
Because I don't know how I would have gotten through this one without it.
yep.
But I do have some fun facts for you. Anyways, looking for a way to create the character Patrick Bateman, Christian Bale stumbled onto a Tom Cruise appearance in The Late Show with David Letterman in 1993. So that would have been, 7 years before the movie came out. And according to his co-writer and director, Mary Herron, Bale saw Cruise this very intense, friendless, with nothing behind the eyes. And Bale used that in his character, which is really funny because Tom Cruise was in the book, but not
in the movie. That's hilarious.
That's so funny.
Actually.
Oh, you read ahead?
I did.
Ewan McGregor was offered the role of Patrick Bateman, but declined after Christian Bale personally asked him to.
Whoa, he wanted this
He really wanted this role.
Wow. That's actually really sweet that Ewan McGregor declined for him then. Yeah.
I know. Good guy, McGregor.
Yeah.
I love him.
Oh, me too. I think
How would he have done?
Wow.
It would have been a different movie, but
A completely different movie. But I feel like he could have pulled it off.
I think so.
Ooh. But also Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman, like, I don't know if you can top that.
I know. He did really good.
That's hard.
Yep. During production, Christian Bale followed the morning routine of his character.
Wow.
As it described in the beginning.
One of my favorite things about Christian Bale is he is a method actor, which means he takes his character's tactics and little things and does it in his personal life. So, like, if you go and watch the Mechanist, he lost all that weight for that movie, which was not healthy.
No.
He should have did CGI, but because of the kind of actor he is, he was like, no, I have to do this myself. Like, I'm in my character's shoes, so here I am.
That's very impressive. Could not do.
No.
The film had various problems with designer labels during production. So Cerruti agreed to allow Christian Bale to wear the clothes, but not wear when the character was killing anyone. Rolex agreed that anyone in the film can wear the watches except Bateman. Hence the famous line from the book, "Don't touch the Rolex," had to be changed to "Don't touch the watch." Perry Ellis provided underwear at the last minute after Calvin Klein pulled from the project. Comme des
Garçons.
Sure. Refused to allow one of the overnight bags to be used to carry a corpse. So Jean-Paul
Gaultier.
Thank you. Was used instead. So all these people are like, yeah, we're not using in a murder movie.
That's insane.
Which, look at how much...
I was gonna say everyone loved that movie, so they would have had probably a lot more money for them.
Yes, right? And number 5, Christian Bale insisted on getting Bret Easton Ellis approval for his portrayal before filming and arranged a meeting. Bale showed up to the meeting dressed and groomed as Bateman, even introducing himself as Patrick Bateman. After 10 minutes, Easton Ellis begged Bale to stop because his hands were shaking and he could not take it anymore. Easton Ellis had said that was the single creepiest moment of his life.
Wow.
To see your murder serial killer character come to life.
Oh, I bet.
That would be creepy.
But also, I love that Christian Bale did that.
I know.
That's
he really was invested in this role.
Why?
Right? He's like, I've always dreamed of being a serial killer, but I can't commit to that, so I'll just pretend.
Can I pretend to be the serial killer, please?
Oh my gosh.
That's horrifying.
Right? All right. And then we'll kick off.
Yeah. I'm going to start with my one note.
Yeah. One note, you guys.
One note. The only difference in this movie is the timeline.
Pretty much.
Everything happens, just not in the right order.
Yes. There are a couple things that are left out that you'll jump in and be like,
that was not in it.
Yeah,
but other than that, listen to Allie's beautiful voice.
oh, snap. Okay. All right. So there's a group of friends. They go to Bateman's girlfriend's house for dinner. On the way over there, the guys are talking in the cab about how they want to break up with their girls. And one of them's counting all the homeless people in the streets and everything was wrong in the news. Was that Bateman counting the homeless people?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. And Bateman is pretty sure his girlfriend and friend Pierce are having an affair, which he's like, whatever, because he's having an affair with another girl.
Well, it was Price, not Pierce.
Yep, it is. Thank you.
The weirdest part, I mean, I was hearing Price in the movie.
It is Price, because they did that joke where you're priceless, Price.
Oh, the freaking captions say Bryce.
What? Mm-hmm. I wonder if they changed it.
Mm-hmm. The whole time I was like, your name's supposed to be Price, but the captions keep saying Bryce. And because I know it's Price, I'm sitting here thinking it's Price, even if you're saying Bryce.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
okay. So Bateman is super bougie, and we hear about his whole morning routine.
did you hear the hummingbird in your headphones?
No.
It was chirping. I heard it when I was going through my price.
So super bougie routine.
Oh my God, I fucking loved it. I love his bougie morning routine, especially in the movie. Oh my God, I just love freaking Christian Bale saying it all. It was just perfect. It was so good.
I will say I was utterly shocked at how many lines were from the book. Like,
Verbatim.
seriously.
Verbatim. This was one of them.
Yep.
I was like, there's his morning routine. And it was like, it's funny because in the movie, you can tell that he's very, very aware of his grooming standards, especially from the scene. But the book enhances it because there's more than one scene where he ends up talking about like, and then I have to moisturize and this is how I do it. And, oh, I have to look good and put my hair like this and like all of this.
Oh, it was funny. So he went out to breakfast with all his Wall Street buddies and coworkers, and they're all douchebags. They're being racist and talking about having affairs and all the sex that they're having. And Bateman's getting annoyed with all the talk, surprisingly.
I know, very surprising. But I think it's like serial killers tend to think that they're better than everyone else. And so in this situation, they're all talking and they're all being low lives. And he's like, what the fuck?
You guys suck. So there's this super fancy rich guy comes in that they know, and they think he's a douchebag also. But then after he goes away, they start comparing their brand new cards. I thought it was credit cards, but the movie does like business cards, so I'm assuming that's what it was.
It is business cards.
Okay.
What's funny is when you asked me if they were comparing credit cards yet, I sat there and I was like, what the fuck? No.
I don't know
And
why.
then I kept listening and I was like, that doesn't happen. And then I was like, I bet you she's thinking of when they were
but then that
comparing
makes more
business
sense
cards.
because as they were talking about the different fonts and everything, I'm like, how do you change your font on a credit card? My brain is not on Wall Street where you have business cards.
Yeah.
So that's why I did that.
Yeah.
But Bateman was so proud of his, and then all his friends one up him. He was getting pissed.
I know. I thought that was hilarious. He was like going to be so proud to show his card off and he like almost pulled it out. And then he was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they're like, "Ugh, I have this font on this color. And they're like, why? That's like
Brilliant.
amazing. I'm like, you guys suck.
I wish I had that worry.
So then they go to a club, and Bateman's getting annoyed at with his companions that are there. He has a knife in his jacket, and he just imagines cutting one of them. That was the interesting thing was I'm waiting the whole time for the murders to happen, right? And there would be little lines like this. And I'm like, oh, so are you murdering already? And then that's how they did it. Like just a little bit. And then full on it's like,
Here it is.
you're murdering. Yep.
Yeah. And the movie does that too.
Yes, it does. So they're trying to get some cocaine, and it turns out it was sweet and low, and they get pissed off, but they're trying to get high anyways. It doesn't work. Bateman goes and gets a drink from the bar. What?
It still was cocaine. They just compared it to Sweet and Low because it didn't seem like it was going to actually get them high.
I thought it was sweet and low, and they got pissed.
No. They said Sweet and Low, and they called it Sweet and Low.
Yeah.
But what they were meaning was like...
This is sweet and low. This sucks.
Exactly.
Oh.
And that's why Bateman was like, if we do enough of it, we'll get high.
Oh, so the quality was bad.
Yeah.
I don't do drugs.
I don't either. But
I thought they legit were trying to get high on sweet and low. I'm like, is that a thing? Is that how it works?
that's why I had to stop you and describe
you.
that. I was like, hold on.
Thank you.
Allie's like, the serial killer's getting high on sweet and low sugar.
Yes, I'm so innocent over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Bateman goes and gets a drink from the bar, and the bartender's kind of snooty and is like, yeah, your drink coupon, it's no longer valid, so you have to pay $25 for that drink. And he just talks about he wants to gut her, but he says it out loud. Did you figure this out yet? Like, how does he say all this stuff out loud and no one questions him?
I think it's people thinking that they're not hearing correctly, kind of like the one later on where she's like, oh, how are mergers and
Oh, yeah.
whatever. And like this one in the book, it describes that the music was really, really loud.
Yeah.
So he didn't think anyone would be able to hear.
It's so odd. Okay. So time goes on and Price says he's just going away. And Bateman's trying to figure out what the heck that means. But there goes Price. He says it over and over again. And then he runs down the train tunnel and he's gone. And everyone thinks it's a joke. And I'm like, what the?
Price doesn't run down a tunnel.
No.
There's a theory out there that Price is Bateman's split personality.
Oh.
And I was very convinced when reading it that that was the case.
Yes.
But then I Googled it and everyone's like, no. But then there's people who are like, yes. So.
Well, that makes sense to me. Okay. Because right after
then he's
this
gone.
scene is when all crazy happens.
That's why I
And
think
then
it.
later, what's her name? They go to Price's house. Oh, I think that's it. That makes sense. Okay. Bateman goes to work and it's late and his secretary Jean is there and she's in like this little skimpy outfit because she's crushing on him. And he asked her to look for a tanning bed because one of the other guys has one and he wants one too to murder people.
That's exactly why.
And then he tells her not to wear that outfit again because she's prettier than that. And she's like, haha, thanks.
He doesn't ask for a tanning bed in the movie.
I don't think he does.
No. Damn. I actually really like that part of the book. But no, my favorite part of that is when he's asking her about it. He goes, is this weird that I'm asking about a tanning bed? Like to her. And she's like,
Was she going to say yes?
no. She's like, a little, but like, it makes sense. You go tanning. So why would it be weird? He's like, oh, no reason. I'm like, dude, you just gave it away.
I just want to murder people.
Next time she hears about someone who dies in a tanning bed, she's going to go,
I think I know this person. So then we have details on his workout plan. That's a $5,000 a year gym he goes to. I had to look. Let's look up, see how much that was. Because when this came out, 93?
93, yeah. I'll just say he doesn't go to a gym in the
came out
movie.
in 91.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The
$5,000 in 1991 versus now. That would be like going to a $11,456 gym.
I would never.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Freaking psycho.
Also in the movie, he is a psycho.
Yes, he is.
In the movie, he just has a workout regime that he does at home
Yeah.
while
he
he's watching his violent porn.
I know. What the heck? So we're on the way back to his apartment. And
Actually, I think
No,
think
you're good.
they did that in the movie to get away from him always watching the violent porn. Like it was there in the background and they didn't have to make it a huge focal point.
Oh, yeah.
But
It was there.
it was a nod that book readers would have.
Had to go return his videotape.
I know that was hilarious too.
I know. On the way back to his apartment, he rode the elevator with Tom Cruise and he let him know that his nose was bleeding. Tom Cruise is like, your nose is bleeding. And when he got home, one of the girls calls and I also didn't put this in here, but like very regularly he was taking pills this whole time. And like this was one of them. He was like went home, took a pill. And when he got home, one of his girls called. I can't remember who it was. Was it, what's her name? What?
It wasn't Evelyn.
So it was Courtney.
I think so.
Okay. And she wants to go to a concert with him. He hates concerts. So he got out of it by saying they had reservations at this really fancy restaurant. It turns out he did not have reservations there. And he tried to get them, but he can't. The hostess laughed in his face. And he got reservations to a different place. She was not pleased when they found out. And afterwards they went to a club. and they did some drugs, and she got a little bit better, and he kept thinking about how he's not going to kill her tonight, but he was high on drugs, so it seemed like he might.
One thing I'll say about the movie is the movie makes it seem like this whole story is just because he couldn't get into the super nice restaurant. He couldn't make his reservation. Yeah. And it is a very common theme in the book too. So potentially that is the book too, but the book also adds other layers. Whereas the movie, it's like, oh, you can't get into Desario or whatever. You're a loser. So then he starts killing people.
Oh gosh. Okay. So he's been killing people all along because...
And the Tom Cruise thing didn't happen.
No, it did not. Because he's been sending his clothes to a dry cleaning place and they have blood covered on them. This Chinese woman is in charge of the shop yelling at him in Chinese. He has no idea what she's saying, but she keeps shaking the jacket and this girl comes in and she's a really pretty girl from his building and she offered to help him. And then she wanted to go on a date with him. He tried to brush her off, but eventually was like, sure. And when he left, he gave $1 to a homeless girl, and it turned out she was a college student, and he's like super embarrassed. He gets in the car, starts hallucinating, taking more pill drugs.
Yes, this happens. Except for he doesn't really pop pills in the movie.
I don't think so.
He does cocaine. That's about it.
Yeah. At his lunch, his coworkers are talking about girls, and Bateman quotes a serial killer, saying, the serial killer said, "I wonder what their personalities are like, or I wonder what their head looks like on a stick." And his companions are like, okay, that's weird.
Dude, no, this was probably the part where he started talking about Ed Gein. And I thought it was hilarious because as a true crime fan, I was like, oh my God, yes, of course he would bring up Ed Gein right now. And everyone's like, who's that? Oh, is he on Wall Street? And he's like, no, he's a serial killer. I was
Get
like,
with the picture.
That's the best.
Oh my gosh. So at his lunch, nope, I did that one. He goes on this double date with Courtney and these other two, and he's just miserable. He's debating leaving, but he really wants to have sex with Courtney, so he's staying. And on the date, the other couple says to get something on the menu, and this whole table, like, for the whole table. And all he can think is it's a good idea, or a good thing they pick something on the menu that he shows before coming. Because he has Gene, like, print out the menu for the restaurants he goes to, and he pre-picks what he wants. And he was about to kill these people if they chose something that he didn't already pre-pick. Okay.
OCD.
Yeah. Eventually they get back to her place. They have sex and she's freaking out because he didn't use a condom and sperm style lube and everything. And he basically...
Well, he's freaking out. She's like, whatever, keep going. And he's like, no.
No, in the book, she freaked out.
He freaked out about the lube.
Okay, he freaked out about the lube. She freaked out about the condom.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he basically rapes her, but like she's willing. So she's like, just do it. And is laying there sobbing. I don't know. It was. And then this book is like full on porn, you guys.
Oh, yeah. That was the worst part of this book. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Details beyond details. Okay, now I can ask you, base versus a smut book. Where's this?
A smut book isn't as vulgar, but it's just about as bad.
Okay. But it's not as vulgar. Yeah, because this one was just like.
Yeah. This one was rough.
It was rough.
It was rough, but it's not the worst I've heard.
Oh, well.
Or read, I should say. Yeah.
Okay.
But in all the smut books, it's like two willing people who typically it's a slow burn. Where it's like, oh, finally they're together.
Anything? You good?
I'm good.
Okay. So the next day at work, Jean let him know of a meeting that he told her to cancel. And then he went to the bathroom and his nose is bleeding again. Takes more drugs.
His nose only keeps bleeding because of the cocaine. But in the movie, his nose doesn't bleed.
Earlier, at one of the douchebag lunches, one of the guys wanted pizza. And he's like, no, it's disgusting. Let's go. And throughout the book, Bateman has mentioned Donald Trump several times and how
he's obsessed with Donald Trump. And I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god!
For the times.
Yes, seriously. I was like, oh,
if this doesn't prove to people,
oh no. But we don't get political on this podcast.
No, never.
That's funny. This is right after Mickey 17. Though. Oh my gosh. So, well, this guy yelled about the pizza. And he brought an article that Donald Trump likes the pizza. And, like, Bateman through gritted teeth is like, I guess I have to retry it then. And he's just pissed off.
Yeah. I think Trump was mentioned once in the movie.
I think it was once. Wasn't it like someone mistaked Ivana? Or was that only the book?
Yeah. No. It wasn't Ivana. It was Donald. Someone actually was like, oh, look, it's Donald Trump. And he looked and he was like, what an idiot. That's not even Donald Trump.
What an idiot. All right. So he goes to get a movie and he wants a porno, but there's too many people in there, so that would be awkward. So he gets another movie that he's apparently rented 38 times. And there's this part where this woman gets drilled to death. So that's why he likes this movie. Okay. He's talking with the checkout girl and not liking her tone and starts having a panic attack, and he leaves the store and kind of blacks out.
I don't remember it being a checkout girl at the video store, but the rest of that happens.
Okay. Bateman goes to get a facial and a manicure, but he was there 2 days ago, but he's back. He tells his facialist about how he has this vision of dating someone and killing them and their dog and mixing the blood together and then rubbing it all over himself. And she takes no notice and just tells him to relax. This is one of the scenes that I'm like, what the? I'm sorry. I don't even care if I thought I might have heard you wrong. If I heard that, I'd be like, what? And then I'd be done rubbing your face.
Well, I also wonder, too, if he does have a split personality, if this is just being said in his head. So even
I know,
if
that's
it's
what
said
I
out
thought.
loud.
But then you got the book and it's in quotes.
It is said out loud. Yeah, you're right.
So
But again, if it's a split personality, like all of Tyler's stuff is in quotes, too.
yeah,
And
that's
he's
true.
just talking to himself.
It's true.
So it could just be that.
Maybe.
But I don't know. I don't know.
Do you still have the book? Oh, you got it on ebook. Okay.
Yeah, and I had to return it.
Okay. So Bateman is on a date with Evelyn. So that's his girlfriend that.
Fiance.
Oh, they're fiancés. Okay, I thought they were, and I changed that. So, okay, they are fiancés. And she's really worried about him last night because he didn't answer her, and she wanted to hang out, and he's like, you couldn't have because your neighbor's head was in my freezer frozen. And I'm like, okay.
I do love how the movie shows this, where he just is getting someone a drink and he opens the fridge and there's a head right there. Yeah.
And then she's talking about, oh wait, no, they keep talking. And this is when Evelyn mistaken someone as Ivana Trump, which really pissed off Bateman because he was like, that's not her. And then she's talking about this wedding she went to, and now she wants to marry Bateman like right now. And he's so annoyed.
This part doesn't happen.
I don't think it does.
No.
The head part does.
The head part does, and someone mistakes someone for Trump, but it's a dude who mistakes someone for Trump.
Bateman ended up leaving and finding a bum on the side of the road, and he went to give him $5, and then he started talking to him. And he said how he's a loser and proceeded to stab him in the eye and cut down his face. And then he broke this dog's legs, and he went to have a celebratory milkshake at McDonald's.
He does not have a milkshake at McDonald's, but the rest of that happens.
The worst. I know. Anytime I heard a dog, I was like, he's going to kill the dog. And this one, I was like, okay, he just broke his leg. And then
But then the next one.
So first, though, we get details on one of his favorite bands. And this was the most shocking part of the movie to me, is that they included every freaking band.
I loved that.
I know. I was like, I am, like, as reading it, I'm like, this is pointless. This is not going to be in the movie at all. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it was in the movie.
Well, I loved how the movie did it, because the movie did it where each of these chapters were what he said right before he killed the people he was with. And so it was almost like that was helping to like pump him up to kill the person.
I know. He's like, listen, let's listen to this.
This is such a great song. Did you know that in 1972
it does this little jig?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So he went out to lunch with a group of friends, and one kept talking about all his trips to the Bahamas, and all Bateman could think about was how he wants to kill him. There's a lot of thoughts of killing in this
I wonder why.
story.
I don't remember his friends talking about the Bahamas.
I don't
but
either. They went.
Oh, I did find it hilarious though that Jared Leto's in this movie right after Fight Club.
Oh, how funny! I didn't recognize him in either of them. Honestly,
Has he a baby?
baby. Yep. So they went to a U2 concert, which Bateman hates live music, and he was really miserable until Bono sang straight to him. And then he realizes he wants to work on the Fisher account at work, and he has to talk to someone who's there who's got it, but then he chickens out.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. But he knows he wants that account.
Yeah. He doesn't go to a concert at all, right?
No, not in the movie.
So Bateman told his secretary that he wouldn't be coming in today. Instead of saying, no, that's not okay, he's trying to figure out, like, why are you not coming in? And then he flips out.
Which is funny because you're the one who's having an affair with her. So, of course, she's trying to figure out why you're not coming in.
Right. He was having a meltdown, and he kept repeating how he needs to return these videotapes. Like, that's this thing every time. I gotta go return the videotapes.
Well, I think it's because that's the, like, most damning evidence that he has in his apartment. Is the, like, porn videotapes that are a little bit violent.
And he decided to go get some food. The restaurant I went to doesn't have any dairy, and all he wants is a milkshake. And then he flips out.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in the movie.
What is it about milkshakes?
I know, wow.
So he went to lunch with all his guy friends, and one was really pissing him off. And he goes to the bathroom to kill him, but Lewis mistook this and thought he was being passionate because he, like, went and grabbed his throat. And then his friend turns and kisses his hand, and he's like, what the heck?
Now he knows his friend's kink.
Yes. And his friend confessed his true love. And he's like, I'm so glad you love me too. And Bateman is so stunned, he leaves the bathroom and doesn't finish the job.
Yep, that happens.
Bateman is walking downtown and runs into this gay guy with a dog. And he strikes up a conversation about, oh my gosh, your dog is so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And then he proceeds to gut the dog in front of him. Like, as the guy is holding him. And then he shoots the guy in the head twice. This is my thing. He's in the freaking middle of the street.
Yeah.
How does he get away with that?
No, I know. I think, I don't know.
And then, like, the homeless guy, I mean, okay.
That's in an alley.
Yeah,
at least I took that in an alley.
Why? Like, I'm sure he has to go to the hospital, and they're like, "What happened?" And why couldn't he just say, "This guy stabbed me"? And even though he's a homeless guy, you would think that would strike up.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should look into this. And I mean, there's several people he left alive for a little while.
That's true.
I'm just. My mind is. We've read too many true crime books where it gets solved. This one just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Especially since you're reading it from the murderer's side.
Yes. I'm like, how are you not caught? How are you? This makes no sense. Anyways.
I know, which then it almost makes you think that maybe all of his murder sprees are hallucinations.
That's what I'm thinking. That's literally what I'm... Because he imagines murdering a guy in the future.
Well,
and then they're like, we went out to dinner with him.
Yeah, and I also think too, like in the movie when he's running through the apartment and they're showing it and like all of his stuff is cleared out.
Yeah.
That's another like, So I think potentially that could be it, but he's just a psycho. That's all I know.
Psycho, yes. But anyways, the dog and the...
I don't remember that part happening.
I don't think that happens.
No, he tries to fucking feed a cat into an ATM.
Yes.
I was pissed.
They replaced the dog. They already broke a dog's legs.
Yeah, that's true. But why is he trying to fucking feed a cat to an ATM? Thankfully, someone comes and he ends up killing that person and lets the cat go. But I was like, Loki was laying literally right next to me. I was like, Loki, don't watch.
Close your eyes.
You don't want to see it.
Oh my gosh. So he found a prostitute on the street and had her come up to his room, and he called another one, but he's stressed. They have to be blonde. And when she got there, she wasn't, and he was pissed. They had a three-way, very detailed, violent. But before they left, he beat them and hurt them with a coat hanger. Right there. I mean, I guess they might be scared to tell because they're prostitutes. If someone scratched me and beat me with a coat hanger, I don't care. I'd be like, take me to jail, but go arrest this guy.
Well, I think prostitutes deal with worse.
I guess that's true.
Deal with that all the time.
I guess that's
it's
true.
not an uncommon thing for them. The only thing is he's not like super pissed about her not being blonde.
He wasn't pissed at all.
Yeah, he was like, I guess you're a dirty blonde.
Yeah, I was like, no, he was pissed in the book. So we have a chapter on all the details of the Christmas gifts he bought. Okay.
Just to show us how much money he has.
Yes. And then he goes to Evelyn's Christmas party, and he's trying to talk to the guy about the Fisher Project. And then he finds out that these little elves are about to start stinging, and they're like dwarfs.
Yep.
And he's like, I got to get out of here. This is terrifying. And he steals the limo for some guy, whichever guy. I think it was the guy he was trying to get the Fisher Project from. Mm-hmm. And he needs to go get some cocaine. And he brought Evelyn along. She's like, this is my party. And she's like, come on, let's go. Mm-hmm. And he gets in this heated argument with someone in the bathroom for cutting in line because he wants to go do the drugs next. He's all drugged up. And he goes out and he's talking to these guys and trying to be all hip and cool like them.
The Christmas party happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Does the singing dwarfs happen?
No.
I don't think so.
No. And the heated argument happens like the first time him and Price go to do drugs.
Yeah.
With the sweet and low.
Right. That's just also like shows these people like this. Evelyn literally hired dwarfs for her Christmas party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like,
yep.
What a little slimy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bateman and his friends are out with these models, and the models are dull and not talking at all. And all of a sudden, they start chatting, and they're like watching like a Animal Planet show. Like they're like, "Oh, look at what they're doing now," and they're very interested. And then he runs into a girl that is super high, but he beat her up in the past, and she hasn't told anyone clearly. And on the way home, he runs into his college girlfriend that he actually is flustered because he still likes her. And at home, he's honest with Daisy, who's one of the models that he brought home, and let her know that, hey, I beat up a homeless woman. And he's like, you should leave now because I don't think I can control myself.
So the dull models are at the club. And that's when he tells her that he's an axe murderer. And she's like, oh, do you like it? I know someone who's in mergers. And
yes.
And he doesn't run into someone he's beat up in the past, and he doesn't run into his college girlfriend. And the girl he takes home, who he then tells, like, I'm not going to be able to control myself, I'm going to hurt you, is his assistant, not this random chick.
So he went into the store, and Lewis, the guy who confessed his love for him, also went into that store. And Lewis is like, let's talk about us. And Bateman's like, no. And then he followed him out, and Bateman pulled a knife on him, and the guy let him go.
This part doesn't happen. The only part with Lewis is in the bathroom in the movie.
Mm-hmm. He goes on a date, quote unquote, with Bethany, his college girlfriend. He's super nervous to the point where he's super rude to the waiter. He wrote her a super racist song. He finds out that she's dating someone that he despises, who actually is the head chef at that one restaurant that he can never get into. And he convinces her to come back to his apartment with him, where then he murders her.
Yeah, it's not his college girlfriend who he first murders in the movie.
No.
It's just a girl.
That is the first one we see as readers.
Yeah, yeah. Because in the movie, he's already done like homeless people and things like that.
Yeah. We've seen, like, we've gotten the stabbing and the killing of a dog. Oh, I guess he shot someone. So,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But this is the first, like,
whoa, you're a serial killer.
Yeah. So he's in the cab with one of his friends and their girl, and they're talking about mineral waters. And they keep sharing flashbacks of how he killed Bethany throughout the whole cab ride.
Yeah, this doesn't happen.
Nope. Oh, and then we get details on Whitney Houston's music career.
This happens during his threesome with the two prostitutes.
Gosh. He ended up canceling his dinner plans because some people were coming that he was not super excited about. So he goes to Jean and is like, hey, do you want to come? His assistant. And she's like, okay. He's like, pick wherever you want to go. She's like, I want to go to Darcia, which was the fancy restaurant that Bethany's boyfriend worked at. And he can never get in there. They snuck in under another person's name, but they were busted. And as they got kicked out, Jean was just laughing, saying she had so much fun. And then they went to a different restaurant, and she invited him up for drinks. And he said, no, not tonight. And then went home, but he imagined a life together with her. I was like, you were
weird. They never go to a restaurant in the movie. They just go up to his apartment to have drinks to pregame.
Yeah.
And then he tells her to leave. Could you imagine if a guy was like, let's go out to dinner, and he took me up to his apartment just for drinks and then was like, I'm going to hurt you, I'd be like, the fuck? You told me we were getting dinner. Let's go eat. Like,
Right?
I need at least a free meal out of this shit.
Oh, goodness. So Bateman got questioned by a private detective looking into the missing persons report of Paul Owen, who he had killed earlier that I didn't write about, or was it not mentioned? It must have been mentioned. We
Yeah,
knew
it
he
was.
dead.
Paul is the dude who had the fisher.
Yeah, so he killed him at some point that I missed. And Bateman's very flustered, but he tries his best. And I don't know, he wasn't very sly to me.
No, not at all. He kept fumbling. I was
Yes.
like, dude, you're obvious.
Yep.
The cops basically start investigating him pretty quick in the movie. Pretty quick.
So he went on vacation with Evelyn's at Price's house. So this is where the tie-in, I see it now. He tried really hard and was good for a while, and eventually he started going crazy again. At one point, he had gotten her a dog, and then he killed the dog, and he's finally convinced that they need to leave.
This does not happen in the movie.
Nope. He brings these two girls back to his apartment, and they do drugs, and they convinced him, or he convinced them to have sex with each other, and then he kills them.
Yep, this happens.
Lewis approached him at the store, and he said he's moving, and he confessed his love again. And Lewis begged him, please love me back. And Bateman finally said, knock it off or I'm going to kill you.
This does not happen in the movie.
Nope. He went to the zoo at Central Park, and there was at the penguin exhibit.
Fuck
And
yeah.
he saw a 5-year-old throw away a candy wrapper, and then he stabbed him in the throat behind the garbage can. And then he blended in like, oh, those penguins are so cute, just to watch the crowd or watch the mother until she saw her dead kid. But he wasn't dead yet. But then he pretended to be a doctor. She's like, doctor, doctor. And he's like, oh, I'm a doctor. Just so he could go over there and prolong a real doctor coming and saving him. So then the kid died. And he's like, that wasn't as fun as killing a teenager or an adult. I'm like, you're the worst human.
This doesn't happen in the movie.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. That's probably why.
Yeah. That would be too much, I feel like. I will say also in the movie, like, the book, all the scenes, the sex scenes, the murder scenes are so detailed, and they do a good job of not being gross.
Yeah.
In the movie.
In the movie, yeah.
Like, to the point where, is it PG-13 or R?
That's a good question. Probably for 2000, I would say R. I think if we rated it today, it would be PG-13.
Yeah, it is R. Well, I think they dropped the F-bomb quite a few times, so I was
Yeah.
like, maybe that's why it's R, because
Well, I think to the blood.
Yeah, I guess
Because-
there were blood splatter a lot.
When I was in school, it was like if you say the F word twice and if you show more than a drop of blood, that's what pushes you to R. Now that is not the fucking case.
I was gonna say, aren't like all Avenger movies? There's like blood and not like gross, but there's more than a drop of blood.
Yeah, the rating system has
Yes.
scaled. So I think if we were to rate American Psycho today, it would,
If we took out the F words,
if we took out the F words and some of the sex scenes, or like cut the sex scenes a little bit shorter, then it would be
PG-13.
yeah, thank you.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say. But for the 90s, yeah, I could see why it was an R.
Yeah.
Or 2000, early 2000.
Yeah. So there's a rat in his apartment, and he's making a plan on how to catch it because he wants to use it to kill women.
That does not happen.
Good. And then we have a whole chapter of these guys trying to figure out where they're going to dinner. Bateman accidentally tells his actual girlfriend and fiance. Oh, wait. He told his fiance and the girl who he's trying to have sex with, Courtney? No, different girl. Different girl. To meet at the same restaurant. I'm like, you guys, when I say a whole chapter, I mean I'm cleaning my whole entire house. And it was like a 20-minute chapter of these guys just back and forth of, well, let's go to this restaurant. No, let's go to this restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's very true. I zoned out a lot in this book because I was
Yes.
like, wow, they're just talking about stupid stuff right
Yes.
now. This part does not happen in the movie.
It does not. So he got to another girl's apartment and he doesn't know her name.
We are pretty much done with the movie because the two girls that he made have sex together is the last killing.
Oh.
Before he runs around and gets chased by the cops and...
Okay, well then I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
So we got another, he goes to a girl's apartment, doesn't know her name, but that's okay. He kills her and has sex with her and kills her with help from the rat.
The rat stands up with a little knife.
That would have been better than what he actually did. Oh, so gross. We're not trying to gross you guys out. Read the book if you want to listen to nasty. So he had dinner with Evelyn and he really wasn't enjoying it. And at one point even put chocolate sauce over a used urinal cake and tricked her into eating it. It was so gross. And then he broke up with her, which she didn't believe at first, but when she realized, she did not handle it well.
Oh, Patrick does break up with Evelyn in the movie. Mm-hmm. How shocked were you that Evelyn was Reese Witherspoon?
I was shocked when I was watching the opening credits. I was like, Reese Witherspoon's in it? I was like, oh, she's going to die. And then I was like, oh, no, she's going to be Evelyn. Of course she is. And so, but who knows? She might have died. Didn't know it was this close at that point. So we have details on how he tried to kill a girl and eat her. Yuck. Yeah.
Nasty.
Did not happen. Did it?
No.
Didn't. Yeah, I don't know. So. He bought a machine gun and was wandering around with it. He found a saxophonist and shot him. The cops heard, and now he's on the run. Story went from first person to third person for some reason. He goes to his old apartment before realizing, oh, I moved. I don't live here anymore. He goes to his new place, and he called his lawyer or someone and admitted to all the murders. Help me with this chapter. This was the one that done it for me. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. And I was really excited to watch this on the movie, and it did the exact same thing.
Yeah. It's because he has multiple apartments.
Okay, I have trouble with the apartment part. It's okay. I guess this didn't change. Why did it go from first person to third person?
That I don't know.
Oh no.
That's an author choice. There's a reason he did it.
I know. I want to know. If you know, tell me, because it's been driving me crazy since I read this.
That's hilarious. It didn't drive me crazy. I was like, okay, yeah, I could see it. I think it's because now he's in fight or flight mode, and so he's not Patrick.
Okay. And he called his lawyer, right? Mm-hmm. Admitting to the murders. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden the cops are just like, oh, we can't find him anymore. We're done. Mm-hmm. And then we get details about Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah. Except for that one happened. That was his first murder.
That was the Paul or the Owen one.
Yeah, Paul Owen's murder. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They cut out Madonna's chapter. They didn't do Madonna's.
Madonna, that was the first band. Mm-hmm. Okay, I was like, I wrote first band because I didn't think this would be a repeated thing. Mm-hmm. It's done it 4 times. Okay.
Yeah, it was Madonna at first, and they didn't do Madonna in the movie.
No.
Which makes me sad. It was hilarious, though, because I don't know if your audiobook reader did it, but every time Patrick Bateman ended up singing a lyric to the song, but my guy would sing the song. It was kind of hilarious.
I don't remember if mine did. That's funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yours sounds like a better... Go to YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So he's in bed with Courtney, who's getting married to... It was Lewis, right?
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So
yeah, the guy
Lewis would be so happy. He'd be like, we can all be a throuple together.
We can be a throuple. That's what I've wanted this whole time.
Oh, my gosh. So then Bateman went out to eat with some friends, and they were chatting, but he was not in the mood to talk because he's still freaking out because he's on the run. Mm-hmm. And then he went and visited his mom, who's in a nursing home, not doing so hot.
He doesn't visit his mom in a nursing home in the movie.
Oh. Bateman's getting really frustrated that no one was mentioning the prostitutes that were murdered at Owen's apartment. He decided to go take a look for himself. He was currently... the apartment was currently on the market, and he went in and asked to see the realtor. She cautiously was like, you need to leave. Like, she knew something.
That happens in the movie.
Why?
What do you mean?
Like, why is she nervous?
Because he's acting frantic. He's like...
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
He's sitting there like, come on. And she also, in the movie, had people she was showing the house or the apartment to, and she had another appointment coming in, and this guy just randomly was like, I need to talk to you.
Okay, that would make me want him to leave too.
Yeah.
All right, fair. Okay, so he has dinner with Jean, and they just chat, and he's mentally freaking out still, and he feels like his life is changing.
This doesn't happen.
He broke it off with Jeanette, who was the one that he told to meet at the restaurant, same as Evelyn.
And that did not happen.
Price came back, and he chatted with him for a while.
Price has been in the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. He sees the bum that he had blinded before, and he goes up to the bum, he goes up to him, and the homeless man is so scared he pees his pants. He's like, yeah, good.
That does not happen.
Good. He met with his lawyer and asked him about the message he left, and the guy's like, oh, yeah, that was a funny joke. He's like, it wasn't a joke. He's like, I know it's a joke because we had lunch with Owen. I had lunch with Owen twice in the last 10 days. And he's like, what?
Mm-hmm. This part happens, but also in the movie, his lawyer goes, you kept saying your name was Patrick Bateman, and that's not your name. You gave him you missed that part, didn't you?
I did miss that part.
Yeah. He basically was like, Patrick Bateman's not your name.
Mm-hmm. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't know how to answer your questions. Like, I feel like it's.
So it is I think he is Pierce or Price.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost think it's all a hallucination.
Whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's just in a mental hospital.
Maybe, but because he's our main character, we'll never find out.
That's stupid. So Bateman is in a cab, and the cab driver says he recognizes him. He's like, no, must be something else. He's like, I recognize you. You killed someone I know. And he's like, oh, yeah, the other cab driver. But he keeps playing it off as if it's not true. And then he's like, I recognize you from the wanted posters at the cab station. And then the cab driver points a gun at him and robs him.
That does not happen in the movie.
Nope. And then he's back out to lunch with the guys, and they still don't suspect a thing.
Yep. But he is sweating hard in the movie.
Yep. That's the end of the book.
And movie.
All right. Let's do some cast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman.
Beautiful.
He did very good.
Perfect.
Yes. Justin Theroux played
See? Bryce.
Oh, it is Bryce.
But in the book, it's definitely Price.
It's definitely Price because they have that Price joke.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which then makes me think that the book is Price's Bateman. But in the movie...
They didn't want it to be, so they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'll run with that theory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember him. Even though
He was okay. He's the one who does the sweet and low.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe Sevigny played Jean.
She did good. She was a sweet little girl.
She was. Good little assistant that fell in love with a murderer. Mm-hmm. Reese Witherspoon played Evelyn.
I'm so glad she broke out of the, like, prissy, rich girl
Sweet
roles.
Home Alabama and
Legally Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
But she did good in it.
She did. So we have Samantha Mathis played Courtney.
Yeah, she was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really don't remember anyone except Bateman and Reese Witherspoon.
You don't remember Willem Dafoe?
Oh, I remember Willem Dafoe, yeah. Jared Leto played Paul
Allen
Allen instead of Paul Owen.
Yeah, whoa.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, so he gets murdered.
Yeah.
He's the one that gets murdered with a chainsaw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I was like, wow, I picked 2 baby Jared Leto movies in one season and didn't even realize it.
Goodness. Back to back.
Yeah, poor dude.
And Willem Dafoe played Donald Kimball, the detective.
He does good in anything he does.
He does.
Love him.
Yep. He also came back more than once. He was only in the
good
book
point.
one time.
Good point. Yes.
And I only know that because that was a fun fact is the director told him to play the first one like you don't suspect, play the second one like you do suspect, and play the third one like you're totally confused. And I was like, oh, that's interesting director choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
We did it.
Yep. Is the theme of the book and movie the same?
Yeah. For sure.
Do the characters stay true?
The ones who are in the movie, yes.
Yes. And what do you prefer?
Movie. Hands down movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
I just can't. That book was just not.
It was a rough one.
It was a rough one.
I enjoyed it because, like I said, it kind of brought more to Patrick Bateman.
I feel like like you said earlier, if you liked the movie, read it. But I would not flip it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't read it first.
No. Yeah.
But I don't think I would have liked this movie enough to want to read it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I did not like it. Like seeing Bateman.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Oh, his little
jig and like.
Well, also, there's so many fucking memes from this movie.
I know. Now I get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like his little laugh one. Would you recommend it to a friend?
Yeah, I would.
No. Not that it's bad. It's just, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. All right. And that's it.
We did it.
Wait. Oh, yeah, we did. I was like, wait, we didn't say which we like better. Yeah, we literally just did.
Allie's tired.
I'm tired. All right. We got some sneak peeks for you.
We have a website, everyone. Offscript253.wixsite.com/offscript.
You can find all of our socials there.
You can give us a rating, subscribe to us, review. But also don't forget, we've just opened up donations.
Yes. And with that, we buy stuff for Nerd Party or any other
event we do. If we need an update in equipment, bookmarks, stickers,
anything donated will be put back into this podcast. Yes.
Don't forget, I have been video editing for a YouTube channel called Panel by Panel with Tom Meany. And if you're into comic books, you should definitely check it out. It's a fun one.
And Wednesday, we may have a mini-sode for you.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah. And Monday, we're doing I Am Legend.
A listener pick from last season that we didn't get to do.
Yes.
Just yet.
So come do that one. That's a different one.
Why, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, so that's fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is.
All right. And with all that, American Psycho
Went off script. Bye.
Thanks for sticking with us.
We hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, we would greatly appreciate it if you gave us 5 beautiful stars, reviewed, and subscribed.
You can also follow us on Facebook at Offscript, on Instagram at Offscript Podcast 21, and on TikTok at Offscript_pod.
Shoutouts to Madame Shen Creations for our adorable logo art.
And Adam Daniel for our incredible theme song.
And to Creative Cinephile Productions for producing our podcast. See you next time.